Alrighty then. Now that we have the Book of Non-Mason, we can all be Alice in Wonderland or Alice through the Looking Glass and know that this world is much more than we could ever have conceived had we not had the Book of Non-Mason to give us insights and videos to what's really going on. Now I'm hanging out in Delaware. I took my private Green Arrow jet to get to Delaware, and I'm living in a Marriott hotel. I know, imagine me, the homeless guy sleeping on the streets of Miami, Santa Barbara, Atlanta, and many other locations. So what I want to do is give you a little reference of places and things you want to take. Since we know bug out bags are useless with mud floods and hydrogen weapons and California laser and Australian directed energy weapons, you want to have your tech protected so you can always get to it. I basically carry a hard drive, an extra cell phone, a flip phone, because the flip phones are very useful. And Jethro from, NCIS and his flip phone. And then, of course, you want your basic necessities that all can fit into one bag. So if all you have is the clothes on your back, and depending on the climate, you have your hats. I got a spare, I keep these in the backpack. It's a hat, winter cap, and gloves. And then, of course, all my essentials, shaving, toothpaste, medications, whatever might be needed. And just to prove you that I am in a courtyard, just so you can see it. And, of course, there's our symbol for the Book of Exodice. It's a circle with a hill and a road leading to the cross, or a sun coming up in the background of the cross and the hill. Basically, the circle means to contain, no matter what it is. There must be containment of religions and madness, Freemasons, of course, and all the secret societies. Got some fireball for later tonight. I'm going to get out there and take you a little walk through so you'll know what you need to know as far as how to get around. You do really want to get old maps or new ones. Walmart, as far as I know, is the only place that sells them. If you go to the Walmart book section, you can get a state map. And you can also get the surrounding states of your state maps. You want to have that. Okay, you see that statue? That's where the U.S. flag should be. It's not the United States of America. It's the United States for America. And that statue belongs to the Synagogue of Satan, the holy, unholy Roman Catholic Church, the Vatican, the United Nations, one world religion and government. And of course, yes, we love our vodka. Little girl saves the world. Anybody who understands how talking to your symbiotes work, talk to your symbiotes, get to know yourselves. I cannot find a safe in this room, so compared to the Holiday Inn Express in Las Vegas, we do have a cool refrigerator in here, and we got a microwave and some nice glass. It's a very, very nice, very nice place as far as a hotel. And I don't mind showing the material I walk around with. I have a small suitcase that I took on the private jet to get to Delaware. I've got some things. I can watch my ODD TV and leave it on the YouTube channel for housekeeping to see Flat Earth. You want to keep teaching people Flat Earth. It is the doorway to the opening of the mind. And once they get past Flat Earth, you can expose mud floods, fake DNA, and all the other problems. Now, the nice thing about this Marriott compared to the Holiday Inn Express in Las Vegas, the one here in Delaware has no door entering, leaving, but that may not be true. And of course, you flip this out, and the door, if housekeeping comes, you don't want them coming into your room. It'll stop them from coming in the room. Give you a look at the shower. Now, I'm a bathtub person. I'd like to take nice hot baths, so I'm always disappointed with any hotel that's high class or high quality that does not provide the bathtub. That makes you take the shower, does not let you soak and rest and use their wonderful, of course, I'm taking all that with me. And so that's this. Now, what I'm going to do today is I just wanted to show you, whether you're rich or poor, if you're non-Mason, you're a non-Mason. I don't care. If Trump's a non-Mason, then Trump's a non-Mason. That's up to you guys to decide. Or if a lot of Freemasons are coming to their senses now that we all know we're celestial beings, then, I don't want to come back to purgatory, and I sure as hell don't want to go to a worse place than this place because I feed off hatred. So let's just go through a walk. I'm going to show you a few things. Let me just take this key with me. This key is a tapper. It's interesting. I'm pretty sure I'm okay with this. And just wanted to figure out how you get to the place. So when you come into these type of hotels, you got a tapper. You no longer have a key. Now remember, they can always lock you in your room like they did the people in Saudi Arabia, where they kept all 500 people locked up in a Marriott. So find a way to make sure you can get out of your doors if you need to. But the other important thing you want to do when you come to hotels is, use the elevators, but come check to see if you can go down the stairs without a fire alarm going off. And this one is nice. Oh, and you can even go to the roof. Wow. And, I could. I'm not going to do it, of course. But if I was young and healthier. So, you can come down here and you can check the pressure, make sure you got the water supply and all this. I mean, I'm not going to touch none of this. But, there's pink. What does pink mean? Pink means family for us. That's what the color means. It's not whatever they're putting on those 5G towers. So I just wanted to show you, whenever you go to a hotel, always make sure you can get out. I don't want to spend this whole video walking down a stairwell, but doesn't hurt to just go. So you go all the way down, and then you can leave the building. No fire alarm coming or going. For those who have seasickness or motion sickness, I do apologize that some of my videos are shaky because I do them off the cuff. But these things you want to actually be secured. They could just put a plastic thing or something that would sound an alarm if someone messed with it. Because once again, we are in boiler rooms, okay? All these buildings have high pressure. We're sitting on top of bombs, basically. I know you don't want to think about that, but yeah, to get the pressure, it's a boiler room, just like a nuclear reactor. I showed you in the encyclopedia when I was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But yeah, if you wanted to, you had the gumption, you could climb. There's no lock. You can go to the roof and take a look around in Delaware. So just wanted to inform you, always check and make sure you have a way out. And, just be smart about your activities. If you're going to go to a rich place, you should probably at least dress like you fit in. This is an interesting thing. I think it's cool. This is for the hearing impaired. Apparently, if you push this button, it helps you get in the room. And of course, you got your braille for those who are blind, but all you do in these is tap them and you are in to your room. Of course, if you want to turn your doorbell off so no one rings your doorbell while you're sleeping, and then you can manually lock it. But this really feels like an electronic lock. So they can electronically lock it, and I can't get out of here. See, it'd be more advantageous for them to arrest and lock up the rich non-Masons who have access to militias, who have access to networks, who have people out there, just like we poor people do. And we do need to start networking with the Society of Non-Mason between more, Freemasons and non-Masons and all of it. Anybody who's want to be Pacto, you're welcome to become Pacto, whether you're angel or demon. And as the king of angels and demons, please become Pacto, and let's put an end to the Raka and all the lunacy. And we do not want them using all those 5G weapons to try and rip open the sky again, because that just wouldn't be good. So this is my hotel room here in Delaware, and I had a private jet with Batman, and sat down with Superman, and we talked about Supergirl, and we talked about the Leviathan. So basically, if you want to know how I travel, suitcase, basics, 2 or 3 pairs of chains, lots of socks, lots of clean underwear, and then just keep your stuff in bags so if you get wet or fall down, the stuff's protected and stays dry. All right, this is Johnny Exodice, carrying on the movement for the resistance. We are the Red Hand. We are Kilroy. We are the 5th column. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Go get you some Fireball. Have some fun. Drink some coffee if you're not an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic. I am a drunk. I like to drink, like the drunken rebel. And sure, whatever coat of arms you want to call yourself. You can say we are the blue gloves of the gray coats. We are the green gloves of the brown coats. We are the orange gloves of the white coats, and so on and so forth. But I think it's going to be a wonderful night. I will call me up a hooker here in Delaware because, you know, under the World Republic Constitution, our World Republic Constitution, sex for sale is legal of proper age. No more abusive practices. Drugs are legal and made safe. Gambling to your heart's content. And there's no reason you can put all the people who we call homeless in even places like this and provide them with a way to rebuild their lives. And just let them work in the community cleaning up things and fixing things up. But if you don't want to put, you know, the poor and the needy in places of this, I don't know, grandiosity, there's many other hotels and buildings that you can get rid of the concept of homelessness or those without shelter. See, when I'm out there and they try to arrest me saying, you know, are you homeless? I say, no, I'm without shelter. My body is my home. Your body is your home for your celestial being. Peace out.